Now that the outside of the house is beautiful, it's time to make some magic on the inside. And don't forget, you can get sneak peeks and behind the scenes of our videos on our Facebook page, Rosie's World. Welcome to part 4 of This Old Dollhouse. I'm going to show you a better alternative to glue-on wallpaper that's easy to install and easy to remove. It's gift bags and scrapbook paper. Let me show you how awesome gift bags are. First, they're made out of heavy, sturdy paper, and they have a bit of a gloss on them. I'll be using them horizontally like this, so you have to make sure the pattern will work this way. I really like the quality of this paper. Here's another example. This is really cool, especially for a kitchen floor or a bathroom floor. It has a gloss-like finish, and the silver lines are raised, so it feels like real ceramic tiles. For big rooms, like the attic, you need a bigger gift bag, like this one. It has a glossy finish, and it's very sturdy. Make sure it has a small pattern, like these flowers. You don't want flowers bigger than the doll's head. It has to be to scale. Here's another gift bag. It has really big circles, so depending on what room it's for, it could work. But remember, it'll be laying this way. Luckily for this pattern, it's the same. You can also use scrapbook paper. You'll need 3 sheets to do a room. They're about $1 a sheet. Gift bags, you need 2 to do a room, and they're about $1 a bag. You'll have to measure carefully so you'll get the right number of bags you need. And speaking of measuring, I'm going to measure the height of the room. To make the template for the wallpaper, I'm going to use graph paper because the lines are really helpful. The width is almost the same as the height of the room. I just had to fold it up a tiny bit. Place it in the corner, make sure it fits perfectly. You can see the windows right through the paper. I'm going to mark where the corners are. Now to join the dots. Here it is. Let's make sure it matches up with the windows. Perfect! Let's cut out the windows. Okay, let's check again. Yep, perfect. Next is this wall. Here's another sheet of graph paper. Fold it just like the first piece. Push it into the corner. Mark where it meets the first piece of graph paper. And this is where I'm going to fold it. And here it is folded. I drew a line in the fold so you could see it better. Mark the corners of the window. And just like I did for the other window, perfect. For this wall, just measure the length. Same for this wall. I already know the height. Templates will be needed for each room. You make it the same way as I just showed you. Before the bags can be used, they have to be taken apart. Cut off the handles, pull out the bottom, cut down the middle of each side. Trim off the top and the bottom. You'll end up with 2 pieces like this. This side has the crease. I want the other side. This is a template I made. The ceiling starts here. I have a lot to work with, so I'm going to cut off this pink section here. So when I flip it over to this side, the graph paper also has to be flipped. This crease here is the corner. This flap fills in any gaps, so it's important. This is the floor. Butt it up to the crease and line it up to the floor. Here it is all traced out. I'm going to cut out the windows. For the ceiling section here, to make a nice straight fold, I'm going to use my scissors to lightly scratch along the line. I just scored it. Now it folds beautifully. The window wall is almost done. Another piece to complete the window and to go around the corner. This is the side of the bag with the crease. I'm going to make this my corner. I'm going to cut off the pink section just like I did for the first piece. It sticks out a bit, but my first piece is longer, so it's okay. Flip it, trace it, and extend it right to the end. Okay, here it is. Fold it at the crease to make the corner. It joins the first piece to complete the window wall. And at the same time, it covered this wall. One more wall to do. I'll need to take apart and trim this bag, just like I did for the first one. Straight walls are the easiest. You just need the height and the length. Add extra for the floor and ceiling, and a tiny flap to wrap around the corner. So here are the 3 pieces for the room. What holds these pieces in place are the flaps. This floor flap, you want it this wide so that the flooring and the furniture will hold it in place. The ceiling flap lays against the ceiling, so the wallpaper is held in place by the floor and ceiling flaps. No glue needed. Test it out to make sure it fits. The wallpaper should lay absolutely flat. If it doesn't, if there's any bulge, it means that the wallpaper is taller than the wall. All it takes is a tiny adjustment to fix it. Just refold it along the ceiling and wall line. All it needs is a tiny adjustment. Once it's perfect, you can cut the ceiling flaps down to 1/2 inch. All 3 pieces have been fitted and trimmed. Let's put them in the room. This opening for the stairs take up too much room. This entire area is wasted, so I'll be covering up the opening. First piece. Perfect! This flap in the corner will fill in any gaps. Corner piece next. Push the corner in the corner. Last wall. When I install the lights, this gap will disappear. I have this piece for the floor. It wasn't quite big enough, but the floor flaps make up the difference. Looks pretty awesome. Next room. This piece has 2 corner flaps and a ceiling flap, but no floor flap. Don't remember why, but the 2 corner flaps will hold this in place. The kitchen. The kitchen floor, a sheet of peel and stick tiles from the dollar store. The stairs. It's attached to the wall here and to the floor here and up here. It's really hard to wallpaper around stairs. Had to cut this out to accommodate these few steps. So tricky to get this wallpaper between the wall and the stairs. Scrapbook paper is thinner, so it makes it easier to do this. Pushing and pulling a little at a time. Done. For the floor, this is cut out to accommodate the stairs and this area here. This opening I'm going to close up and repurpose these stairs. I know it looks messy now, but I'll fix it up later. The attic. This room was really challenging. So many nooks and crannies. Many templates later, I finally got it right. Getting a perfect template is so important. Gonna hold these sections up with a clip while I work. Wallpaper and flooring are in, and I tweaked it. So let's have a close-up. Starting at the top, this attic will be the bedroom. The floor is in 2 sections. I didn't have a long enough piece of white cardboard. But the bed is going here, so you won't even see this. These clips serve 2 purposes. They hold up the wallpaper, and they'll be holding up the lights. And there's some on the floor. This bedroom will also be a playroom. It's going to be so cool. This is the living room. You can see the flooring doesn't reach the wall. The floor flaps help fill in the gap. And the colors are pink and pink. So, once the furniture's in place, you won't even notice. Here are more clips. They're holding the wallpaper to this edge, and they'll be used for lights later. This little room will be the office. It's going to be a fun room. Let's go down to the kitchen. This wallpaper is scrapbook paper. It has no cardstock backing glued to it. It's a bit flimsy, but the kitchen counter and the shelves will hold everything in place. This room will be the bakery. The stairs will be recovered and repurposed for shelves. When it's done, you won't even recognize them as stairs. This will be the cutest bakery. That's the whole house, wallpapered from top to bottom. Every room looks fabulous. See you in part 5 of This Old Dollhouse, when I'll be installing lights. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. Check out this video.
It's so dark in here. Yeah, lights will be installed next week. Hey, you want to tell ghost stories? No, I'll be so scared. Okay.
Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.